here, so, oof. Let me just... Nope. There we go.
Matt Mercer as Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh god. Actually, I don't mind that, actually.
But he won't be using a sexy voice.
Okay.
Hold it!
Do you have any idea where those...
I'm back.
Oh, wait, just in time.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where there... where those dealings were taking place?
Yep. It was all there in the boss's notes. Let's see if I can remember.
As I already said, the illegal dealings were due to take place at a gentleman's club.
Again, I'd plainly happy with you. I know where this is going.
Yes, I remember, but I was hoping to find out the name of the club. Okay, I put up my
Will you find them in the club? Bottle full of bub.
That won't be necessary.
What?
It's conceivable that the club might be used again by the smugglers in future. Therefore, the prosecution has been asked to not reveal the name in these proceedings.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. It's right here. All I've got to do is read it out. And I could, too. I got this reading game buttoned up now.
Good for you, Gina.
Can I show you what I can do? Go on. What's the
It's called Cox, Cox, and more Cox. God, I've been there 20 times.
The judge hasn't signaled his objection yet. I could try to find out. What should I do? Yeah, go ahead. This is a closed court. The proceedings are confidential. There shouldn't be any possibility of the information being leaked.
Oh, for God's sakes, I go there every Tuesday. Why are you acting like this is such a big deal? Is it because it is a gay club? And it's because it is the 1800s? Actually, fuck, that might actually be it. I never said anything. You can't prove anything. Fuck you. As I explained, there is some possibility of politicians being involved in this affair. The prosecution is rightfully exercising caution, I'd imagine.
No, my lord. The prosecution has no objection.
Kazuma?
There's no question that Inspector Gregson was looking into these black market dealings. However, it's not yet been established that he was on that particular trail on the day in question. If the defense requires to know the club's name, the prosecution has no intention of being obstructive.
Right then. I get to show off my reading skills. Apparently, the smuggled goods deal was going to happen at a gentleman's club called the Grouse.
Where are you?
some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Gru, first class cabin 001.
It's a boat.
Yokohama departure 11th September, London arrival 1st November.
Ah, that's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Goku came on from Japan, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is called at Dunkirk on the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover.
I think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS. Bruh. It seems a shame to not keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary.
And I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, how strange. Where could it have gone?
Are you like this
Damn.
on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo?
Damn.
Did I imagine it, or was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? No, she sighed at your stupidity.
Objection!
I read about those clubs that exist here in Britain. As I understand it, there's places where well-to-do gentlemen socialize with friends and colleagues.
Don't imagine for a second that a foreign student like you would be admitted.
Seriously, is your mirror cracked or something?
The
Do you know for sure that the contraband dealings were definitely happening at a club called The Grouse?
police are currently looking for evidence, but haven't found anything definitive yet.
And I'm sorry to say that they probably won't.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that the place Inspector Gregson was secretly going to visit on the 31st October may not have been a gentleman's club at all.
You're showing very irreverent attitude towards our country's police force then, Counsel. If it wasn't a gentleman's club, then what was it?
A steamship.
You think
No, it was definitely
it's
Cox
a
and
ship?
Cox and more Cox.
I have the evidence to prove it. Here!
Let me see that. Dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy.
Ah! The other side, my lord.
Be more specific next time. Ah! This would appear to be a ticket for passage upon the steamship. Yes. The SS Grouse. Home of Cox.
Objection.
Objection!
So there's a steamship named the Grouse that happened to share a name with the club.
Pardon me.
But I'm afraid to say, there's a flaw in your logic there.
How?
Look at the ticket. Notice the date of arrival in port.
The ship arrived at the port of Dover on the 1st of November.
The day on which the sound like a gunshot was heard on Fresno Street. In other words, on the day in question here, 31st October, and the victim was on his clandestine mission. Oh. That ship hadn't yet docked on British shores.
way too loud.
What do you mean? It's perfect.
The world would certainly make an undercover investigation somewhat challenging. Who is objecting, whore?
The fact that the steamship hadn't reached the fact that the steamship hadn't yet reached Britain substantiates the defense assertion that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the day in question.
Oh, we're talking about the first.
Then show your evidence for that assertion.
Hi, Kazuma.
Very well. Oops. Hold up.
The room exploded. There were no survivors.
Kurinosuke had a dead wire and blew up the entire.
Alright then.
My main goal is to blow up.
And then act like I don't know nobody.
I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Not if I do it fast. Should I just beat the game without getting all the weapons? I'm on the final fucking world. And grinding 1,000,000 bolts is so fucking annoying. I
What are you
want the
playing?
Rhino too. And the Zodiac. In that case, counsel for the defense, present your evidence to the courts now. Evidence that substantiates your claim that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the 31st of October.
Do you remember?
On Halloween means it was Halloween. Excuse me, it's the 1800s. All Hallows Eve.
Have you seen this huge gash across the side of the trunk here?
Hmm.
It's gone right through the leather and into the metal behind.
Gosh, for a metal chest like this to have been so badly damaged. Whatever made the gash must have struck the side of the trunk with considerable force.
I wonder how it happened. Let me open it, please.
Open sesame.
Let's have a look inside.
Yeah.
Look, there's something inside.
Ooh, let's see. It appears to be a passport, authorizing him to travel overseas.
Was Inspector Gregson about to go on a trip abroad then?
Perhaps the date of departure might tell us something. That was... Oh!
What is it?
It was for travel on 31st October! Just one day before the incident!
What? Really? Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered.
Oh, who died?
Gregson.
Gregson.
Oh. Rip.
He was a little bitch anyway.
Not Gregson.
He
Who's
spent most of
Gregson?
his department's funding on goddamn French fries.
Oi, those were the best fries at Britain, I'll tell you what.
Don't you call them chips?
New
Oh
slang.
yeah, how did? Do we know how he died?
Nah, no.
We're figuring it out.
Well, figure it out faster.
We're trying.
There's a bomb in this.
Apparently, it'll blow up our fucking
It'll
computer.
blow up. Yeah, beat Castle Crashers again. Let's go.
What's this? A passport for travel issued to the victim.
Pipe bomb.
Dated 31st October. What are you suggesting?
I'm
Happy
suggesting
Halloween.
that just one day before the inspector's body was discovered, there's a distinct possibility he wasn't even in the country. Oh, so
Where
he
did
died
Van Zeeks
out
go?
of country? He's the defendant.
Order! Order!
Yeah, people
Document
think
is for
Van
passage
Zeeks killed him.
To France.
Oh
Doesn't appear to
yeah,
have been
okay, I
officially
remember how
authorized.
this is.
Because much like Edgeworth, he was found holding a gun next to the fucking victim.
Ah,
You
yes.
dumbass.
This is a very fun case. It is quite long.
Mm.
The day
I think
before
we're
the
only like
SS
Well,
30
yeah,
Grouse
it's two.
arrived
It's
in
2
Dover.
chapters long, apparently.
Yeah, we're only like 30 minutes into it.
They
Yeah.
docked on the northern coast of France for a night.
Almost France doesn't mean it means it wasn't actually France. So I'm dodging Yetis. I'm dodging Yetis. Oh god! Oh god, that's a dragon.
According to my father, who was on board at the port of Dunkirk,
Dunkirk, France.
Surely that'll never be an important area in human history.
What could
Ever.
have possibly taken the victim there?
What could possibly go wrong in Dunkirk, France? In a few hundred-
I'm impressed, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I certainly didn't expect you to get your hands on that passport.
What? You mean you knew about this?
The
behind
prosecution
this cover, I
strategy
know
for this
everything.
trial has been laid down by the Crown Prosecution Office. On the day before the incident, the victim was investigating contraband dealings at a London club. That's the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigations, and the line of the prosecution has been asked to follow. But personally, I don't agree. I think the prosecutor's office is trying to hide something.
What?
Oh boy. And now that you're expertly disproven their assertion, I intend to reveal what I believe that something to be. Oh boy.
Bitch boy, what are you doing?
He started out as our friend, and now he's our enemy. We have
Enemies
to
are
kill him again.
Enemies to lovers to enemies.
Oh, they're gonna like.
Oh wait.
Friends
The opposite of
to
that.
friends to lovers to enemies to A courtroom is a forum for the truth, my lord. Which is why it's my duty to present all the facts, without exception.
I feel like.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. I mean, this was the intention from the onset, wasn't it?
Someone stole your sweet roll.
I'm not involved in this body case. Why you keep bringing me up?
The reason Inspector Gregson secretly made his way to the steamship docked in France on the day in question was to carry out a mission for the Reaper.
The Grim
the Reaper?
The Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper.
God damn!
It is hot as hell in this funky ass high ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper?
I'm never gonna get used to that metal gavel.
It's a fucking cane.
He's using it.
Order! Order! What on earth are you saying, Council?
Jedi are taking over.
The prosecution made an assertion in court yesterday. Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. But in reality, the truth is the opposite of that.
What?
Inspector Gregson wasn't investigating the Reaper at all.
He found nothing. He's a loser.
He was, in fact, acting for the Reaper.
So,
Dun, dun.
you're saying the mission he was undertaking was...
Obviously. An assassination.
Who hasn't been?
Barak Van
Yes.
Zieks never carried out any of the actual killings. Whenever the Reaper's victims lost their lives, he always had a cast-iron alibi. Which tells us that he must have had an accomplice.
Or he's just really good at his
Trying
job.
to get everyone to fight each other.
A Tommy gun that shoots explosives.
Everybody
Hell
sucks
yeah.
at DS.
Skipper.
And you claim that was Inspector Gregson.
What the hell do you think you're saying, eh?
Ah, yeah, she's...
My
pissed.
boss would never do nothing like that.
Gina's so fucking cool.
And yet, when you consider all the facts, it all makes perfect sense.
Cosmo is kind of.
Except for all the parts where it doesn't.
No, it can be.
Yeah, we kinda did. Unless we're all being played by, like, idiots.
Hmm.
It's almost as if you are.
It's Sholmes.
No, it's
He's the real
Susato.
mastermind behind it all.
No, it's Susato, obviously.
We also arrived at the same conclusion, didn't we?
Look at those evil eyes. The devil's eyes.
They don't look anything like my eyes. What are you talking about? Charlie, my eyes don't look like that, do
Gregson
they?
was operating as the Reaper.
They do. Oh God.
Even so, there's no way that the person giving him his orders was Lord Van Zieks. No, the true Reaper is somebody else. Barak Von Zieks is not the Reaper!
Hey.
A predictable response from someone who's advocating for the man.
And even if it's true that Gregson was operating as an agent of the Reaper, the suggestion that he went aboard the SS Gru on the assassination mission doesn't follow at all.
DS Gru.
Counterpoint, you're a poopy head.
Oof. Take it. Take it or leave it.
DS
Nuh-uh.
What? No.
You stink of poo-poo.
No, 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 Batman. Fortunately, I cannot make one of my random guesses that usually is right, because I already know how this game ends.
Yeah.
It'd be quite suspicious if I said who was the
Yeah.
bad person.
almost like you played this game or something.
Oh, it's more
so
like
you
I
have a
watched
solid
Crystal's
reason for doubting
video
the assertion,
like
do you,
2
Council?
years ago.
Absolutely. It's very simple. On the day in question, nobody was killed aboard that steamship.
Who is nobody?
Mr. Nobody from Doom Patrol.
Objection, Nazis don't exist yet.
Yup.
I love when things explode.
Professor Mikotoba and Judge Goku were on that very ship. If someone had been assassinated, I'm certain we would have heard about it. What's so funny?
You're right, of course. No suspicious deaths were reported on board the ship. But I think perhaps you've missed the point.
Oh.
That's precisely why Inspector Gregson himself lost his life.
What?
Gregson did board the SS Gru that night with the intention of dispatching his mark. But his mission ended in failure.
Failure?
It seems that the defense hasn't yet grasped a very important detail here.
What are you talking about? What detail?
I'm in love with you.
Inspector Gina Lestrade!
Dun dun dun.
Eh? What?
The victim's notebook that you read an excerpt from earlier. That doesn't contain details of secret investigations at all. It describes 10 years of assassination plots to be carried out by the Reaper of the Bailey.
You're lying! Even if all them budgets got taken out, had it coming! The boss weren't the Reaper!
My adopted dad wasn't a serial killer. Skipper died.
Ugh.
Poor Gina.
There's no question that Tobias Gregson was heavily involved in the Reaper's activities. You may just be an apprentice, but if you spent any time at Scotland Yard, you must have heard rumors.
I ain't heard nothing! And I don't believe a word of it!
Then testify again, as a representative of Scotland Yard. Consider it your chance to defend your boss.
I don't...
Clank,
Blanc.
clink, clink, clonk. All ready for Christmas?
No,
Oh,
I don't think we're gonna be alive for Christmas.
Christmas.
I concur. The witness will give a new formal testimony.
I'm just waiting for Halloween.
Miss Lestrade, you will tell the court everything you know about Inspector Gregson's secret notebook.
Yeah, this notebook does have a load of stuff about what the Reaper got up to these past 10 years. Names of victims, dates and places and stuff. And the last entry in there was 31st October. It said grouse for the place on that date, and then the names on the mark.
Who was the name of the mark, though?
There was a note about him being a criminal what got away from the Reaper and caught 10 years ago or somewhat. But honest, the boss didn't do none of it. He was just investigating the Reaper, that's all.
Gina, you can't mention 10 years ago without everything going to shit.
Joint. Makes you a fucking pussy.
Keep personal opinion out of your testimony, witness. We require only established fact here.
What happened to the other judge?
He got kicked out.
You got kicked out so that Strongheart could cover.
This must be hard.
Strongheart wanted to oversee everything.
He wanted to oversee.
Yeah. You can't deny it now, surely, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
He's so hot.
What can I deny?
That you're a
I
bitch.
heard that. The notebook contained the name of the final mark and the location where the assassination would take place. That's information that the victim could only have known if he was working with the Reaper.
If I was ever in a court case like this, I'd just fucking kill myself. I could not handle this much just standing around.
So, who was to be this final mark?
Go ahead, Inspector Lestrade. Read the name for the court. The name that's written alongside the entry that mentions the grouse on 31st October.
Eh? Oh, how do you read this then?
Reading's still not her strong suit.
I'm worried what the name is.
That ain't the problem, alright, Odo?
Otto von Bismarck.
It's a funny name. It ain't English. It's all to read.
Oh no.
So is someone from overseas?
Is it assassin?
No, it's Jigoku! What the fuck?
I was trying to get back to hell anyway. Fuck all y'all.
Oh.
How'd you caught in that hit myself?
Why are you vomiting on me? You have no head.
Let me have a bash at it. Seishiro? Is that it? Yeah. Seishiro. Chigokyu. Maybe?
What? It can't be. Sashiro Goku?
Oh boy.
Oh, they just fucking hate each other.
Try not to bleed on anything.
Sashiro Jigoku. What the fuck is Goku doing here? Certainly not an English name, you're right.
Shit, Sherlock.
But that can't be right! I know Judge Goku, and I saw him the day before yesterday here in London!
I don't know any Goku lines.
So I know for a fact that the man hasn't been assassinated.
As I said, the Reaper failed.
Oh.
Fucking Rionesca. Gregson missed his chance to kill his mark and return to British shores. But the Reaper wouldn't tolerate the mistake.
What's the motive?
So he killed the inspector. Personally. Right now they're theorizing that the motive is because Gregson missed the assassination.
Oh. It's a really
The Reaper,
shitty
of
motive.
course, being the accused, Barak Van Zeeks.
Now you're like a kingpin or something.
What about the Kingpin? Spider-Man, what are you doing?
Whoa, did you eat a truck or something? You're huge!
It ain't about Spider-Man, it's about the Mets.
It's about the Mets, Spider-Man.
But the Mets, baby,
Let's
little
go to
Mets.
Never the Yankees, though.
Yankees on the
Bring
hill,
that
we take
shit
the
around
Yankees.
here, I'll kill you myself. I'll kill you anyway.
My dad's a huge Mets fan, actually.
I killed Spider-Man. Why did I just see 2 of them? Get back here, Shocker!
Hell yeah.
It's an undeniably logical argument.
Cosma, you planned for the trial to go this way all along, didn't you? Hold it!
Hey, who the fuck is flashbanging the goddamn courtroom?
Ah!
Oh, hi, Vin.
Leg!
The leg!
Leg!
But I forgive the discourtesy of filling my hollow chalice.
God, he is so fucking cool.
Lord Van Zeek?
Silence, slur!
The accused has no right to speak uninvited in court. He will return to the dock.
Silence also, slur! I'm the slur-slinging slasher.
Let's go make a difference.
I made a name for myself out here. I will say nothing of whether or not I am the Vapor. That is the task of the court to decide. But there's one thing I can say unequivocally. Ah! Why do I kill doing that? Oh, blood. That girl is no detective.
What? No, that's right. I ain't. I'm an inspector.
Repeating rumors around the yard. Reading entries from a notebook of unconfirmed origin.
Whoa.
Oh, so someone wants him to go to jail.
That's not
Or-
testimony, it's practically a script.
Is he
No
lying?
doubt the rest of the trial will go exactly as you've clearly planned.
Hmm.
Or is it all a trick?
After Ben Zeeks is done here, I gotta go get this pizza.
Okay.
Your hatred of me is understandable. I've called you every slur in the book and am thinking of new ones all the time.
Oh boy.
In your mind, I am sure I'm the Reaper. sent your father to the gallows all those years ago. You owe me for that statue, by the way. But you're still in danger of becoming a far more sinister Reaper yourself.
Ooh.
What a bitch.
By attempting to have me condemned with this feeble excuse for testimony. Whore.
You'll become the very thing you swore to destroy.
You're gonna become Darth Vader. Or something like that.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Mr. Maruhobo, this is our chance!
My lord, the defense requests that the defendant be allowed to speak. He may be privy to important information relating to the testimony just given by the witness. Oh god. You have that animation too?
Why does he look so creepy?
I have now seen 30 Alucards.
Very well. Very well. I'll make an exception and grant the request. The defendant may remain in the witness stand for the cross-examination. Meanwhile, I have pizza to deal with. Then allow me to toast the God's impartiality. Don't raise your glass in my direction, bitch. Counsel for the defense, begin the cross-examination immediately. Stop doing that.
At once, my lord.
It's unbecoming.
I have to psych myself up for some bullshit.
I'm going to suplex you. I gotta go deal with this.
In other words, it shows that Gregson was basically acting as the Reaper. And Neo died.
Hold on.
Not you and all. That ain't the only explanation, is it? It could have been investigating the Reaper in secret, and that notebook said what he found. Out.
That-
I just realized I left that word out.
If I may. When originally people began referring to me as the Reaper, I didn't object. I believe the power to intimidate London's criminal classes into compliance with the law to be beneficial.
But you carried out your own investigations into the true identity of Reaper, didn't you?
Yeah, and those investigations proved conclusively that Gregson was one arm of the Reaper.
One arm? What are you on about?
The Reaper's victims were all extremely shrewd criminals at the top of the game. There's simply no one way one person could have taken them on alone. The Reaper is an organization.
With you at its head? No.
9, bitch!
That's fucking funny.
fuck's sake! You in my fucking
Yeah, you were with Van Zeeks 24/7 every
For
day.
for 3 months, dude.
Every time
Brig.
every time Van Zeek says, I need to go to the bathroom, Masked Man just follows him in.
He's just like, the fuck you doing?
You will give me my coffee immediately, you e-whore. E-boy bitch. I had spies at Zayard keeping me abreast of Gregson's movements, letting me know when he was elsewhere. So I'd been able to check the most recent entry in his book. I knew the location.
You knew it said grouse?
Oh no, I just go to Grouse all the time. Believing it to be a reference to the Gentleman's Club, I went there on the day in question to investigate. Alone. With my dick in my hand.
Whoa, whoa. Too much information, Mr. Van Zeeks.
Baby.
Gotta tone it down a bit.
Tony was on the pole that night. What was I supposed to do?
You'll have to give us some elaborate 4K photos of this occasion happening.
4K photos do not exist yet!
I need pictures of your dick.
Do you know how heavy a camera is?
I thought you were gonna say, do you know how heavy my dick is?
That is unrelated.
And Skipper died.
Ah, so that explains why several members of the club claim to have seen you there.
But of course the inspector was not there.
Because at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France. As shown by the passport found in the victim's metal trunk. Very well then, back to your testimony about the contents of this notebook.
Fine.
Ooh.
And Skipper died.
I'll be right back. I gotta go.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naughty Holdle? You seemed a little shocked by something a moment ago.
Oh, no, it's alright. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Names of the victims, dates, places, and stuff. What in particular?
Well, besides the victims' names, this other name kept cropping up.
Shin.
What other name was that?
It's the one I told you yesterday. The same name, written over and over again.
You mean... Assassin?
Yeah, that's the one. She's a friend of yours or something, isn't she?
No. Were you even listening yesterday? Assassin, the assassin.
Teehee.
Assassin, the assassin. The people in this series are fucking wacky.
Yeah.
What? Like, a killer, you mean?
Gregson was a tactician. The one who came up with the plan of the attack. He investigated the marks thoroughly, finding out where they would be vulnerable and who would who to use to get at them.
Sashin must have been really good at her job, Jesus.
But the person actually executing his plan was someone else, you're saying. Oh, the person you're saying.
Thanks, Antiques. Really cool.
I am the judge, jury, and the executioner! Wait, does that mean I am the Reaper? Ah, fuck.
Guilty.
That's true. Then the Reaper does indeed start to sound like an organized group of vigilantes.
Ah! The perhaps what is said on the passport document. Permission for the applicant and one additional person to travel. Could that additional person have been...
Clearly, the assassin who was meant to take Seishiro Jigoku's life.
Gina! Can you confirm that against the final entry that listed Grouse and Sashiro Jigoku? What name was written?
Oh, well, that's the only entry that didn't have a name next to it, as it happens.
What?
It just had like a question mark or something here, I think.
Riddler?
Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
He's gonna put me in a...
In other words, Gregson himself didn't know the identity of the assassin in that case. But Gregson was the one making the plans, was he not?
Skipper, it's you. I hear you humming over there. You can't fool me.
Oh, how infuriating.
A nameless assassin? Assassin?
Hold it!
And you're saying that the mark listed was Sashiro Jigoku? Funny, isn't it?
Funny, that's what it said. Funny name if... No, that's what it said. Funny name if you ask me. And I thought your name was odd.
So pleased to have lost my crown there.
Mr. Jigoku is the presiding judge of Japan's Supreme Court of Judicature. Judicature, yes, there we go.
Chia.
Hey, Junior.
I need to buy a chichia for my room.
Do they make those? Oh, yeah, they still do make those.
Chia. Have you always seen those commercials on your TV every time they pop up?
I
Yeah.
have not seen a Chia Pet commercial in years.
I have not seen them in forever, but I remember seeing them all the time.
Chia. Oh, that fucking voice in my head. That voice.
I remember the man. He came to our country as a visiting student 16 years ago, studying international law and diplomacy under your tutelage, Lord Strongheart.
Oh,
Yeah.
you learned from him? That's not good?
That bearded young fellow. That bearded young fellow was a very able man, I must say.
You just see like a little pop.
Look, I'm trying to play Ratchet and Clank while doing this.
You just see a little pop-up that says Kazuma disliked that.
Yeah.
So Lord Strongheart was Judge Goku's mentor. I should have aimed my sword at him. So, Neo,
Yeah.
is Ouchie gonna be in your iconic breakdown?
I did update the list. Let me show what it's updated to. Whoops, that's the wrong line.
It's time to investigate men.
There, I put
If
it
I'm not
muted.
mistaken, he returned to Japan 10 years ago now.
10 years ago, after that faithful Kate.
Where'd you put it?
Look up.
Precisely.
What do you mean, look up?
Do you not see the very tail end of the iconic tier?
No, I don't see it, period.
What? You don't see where I put Ouchie?
No, I don't see where you put the breakdown tier list.
Oh, I put it muted.
Oh. Oh, I have to reload my...
Why you say that I have an iconic breakdown? I have never broken down in my life. I am invincible as steel.
I am a
built like
stable
truck and
man.
made the fuck. And you all know that Ouchie fucks.
No. I don't want to say
Dane family is a much respected name around these parts. I'm the head prosecutor here in Karain, motherfucker.
for like one day.
Shut! That horn, Phoenix Wright, does not deserve the air that is in his lungs right now. I will get revenge on that bastard. So help me God.
The Ouchie clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
Dun 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 dun. You just hear fucking FNAF going up to the jump scare. And it's just pain jump scare. In the aftermath of the Professor case, his reputation was repatriation organized immediately. I think that's right.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
right.
it's repatriation. I think that's it.
Also, you forgot.
Weird word.
You forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot Dr. Scythe in there, Neo.
I didn't even see her have a breakdown, dude.
Yeah, it's not good.
I have no idea if she even had a breakdown, dude. That's how much. Like, it just didn't exist.
Well, you can already put it in boring.
I guess. I just put it at the bottom because I didn't even see it. Like I said, I didn't even know there was a breakdown. Or what classified as a breakdown.
No, Wendy, he had a
It's a
breakdown.
mystery why such a man would be listed in the inspector's notebook.
I didn't think it was possible, but the moon news got even worse now. Maybe I'll just keep talking.
What did you say? All I heard was gobbledygook.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo!
What do you mean a criminal? Judge Goku is no criminal. Oh god. 4 subs away to 250.
Oh, I'm so fucking dead.
I Neo died.
Sorry.
Oh, don't ask me. I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, do you remember what father told us? That such Goku did once appear in a court here in Britain. It was related to the professor case, I'm sure.
Of course, you're right! Sashiro was trying to mitigate Genjin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify. But he got a little carried away, and actually managed to break the witness stand. He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged. Damn, you say one thing about the government, they label you as a fucking criminal.
Yeah.
Fan of the government.
It was a pitiful situation, yeah. I'd forgotten all about it, but I prosecuted that trial too, as it happens.
You did?
I am that bitch. I was considered to be an adjunct to the professor proceedings, you see.
Adjunct.
But he was acquitted after being told to make reparation for the damage caused to the stand. The damage you keep making, by the way, Kasama!
And there you have it.
Owe me money!
No.
What do you think?
What?
What do you
owe
think,
me
Gina?
way too much money.
Nothing? Okay.
Stop being distracted by Nipponese friend. And my Nipponese enemy.
After all these years, you still have that wacky ass haircut? That looks like a mop.
Surely the accused hasn't forgotten his own rule? That there's no saving anyone who faces the Reaper in court, guilty or innocent alike.
What? No! Are you suggesting that the reason Judge Goku was targeted for assassination?
The man was sent back to Japan immediately after that trial. The Reaper had no time to do his work. But then, 10 years later, the Mark returns to Britain once more. Perhaps now you start to see just how vindictive the Reaper is.
Come on, that's absurd! To take someone's life for that?
Isn't the whole premise of the Reaper absurd, killing those who have been found innocent? Clearly the rules by which the man operates are beyond a sane person's comprehension.
But...
Right, I've had just about enough of this.
Gina?
All this nonsense about the boss planning to kill people. It's cobblers. on, Odo!
Yes?
Why aren't you saying nothing? Why aren't you yelling out an objection or something?
What?
You've got to find a flaw. You do usually. Someone's lying here, no question. You've got to work out who it is.
I thought you were
Gonna
the ace
cry.
attorney.
Please. For the boss.
I'll be right back. I don't know how long I should be, but I will be right back.
Only poopy heads make outbursts like that.
That outburst was an insult to the court and to your own testimony. I might have known that a common pickpocket from the back slums could make a detective.
Damn! What?
Jeez.
When this trial is over, you will forfeit your warrant card, Miss Lestrade. Is that clear?
And Neo died.
I've had it with the lot of you. It's lies every beaten place you look in this world, isn't it? Well, I've had enough.
She ain't wrong. Skipper died.
Gina.
Dope. So have I. After that little speech of China's, I made up my mind.
To do what, Mr. Naruhodo?
There was one point in this cross-examination when something that was said just didn't sit right with me. One statement that seemed odd.
Do you mean?
I'm not going to let China's plea for help fall on deaf ears. Ooh, let's switch it to Allegro now.
Come on, Odo. Help! You've got to find a flaw somewhere.
I want to thank you, Gina. You helped me find my resolve. Ooh! The name of the title of the game!
The name of the What do you mean?
It means it's time for a Great Ace Attorney 2 resolve. Amongst everything we have heard during this cross-examination, there's one thing that defies explanation. One inconsistency.
What? An inconsistency? Ugh.
Really, Oda?
I don't quite know what it means yet, but
Ugh.
yes, it's an inconsistency is something that was said by
Bye. Oh.
you, Kazuma Sogi.
Me?
No. Now let me tell you about the famous word in politics. Filibuster.
Filibuster. Immediately detected the face.
Allow me to retort.
Is this some attempt at filibustering, Council? Prosecutor Impact has given no testimony.
What are you suggesting? I said that was inconsistent.
You let
Your
something
entire existence.
you let something slip that you shouldn't have. When I presented the relevant piece of evidence, I imagine you realize what you've done.
Oh boy.
I'm getting kinda used to that metal gavel.
It's just gonna keep getting slightly louder and louder every time.
Yeah,
I just watched the hardest Cheaton edit ever fucking made.
Dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah.
Very well then, Council. Go ahead.
This is a chunk that belonged to Inspector Gregson.
A metal construction, is it? Certainly very heavy.
It's a fucking box.
What's this?
Where's my lighter at?
A bloodstain. And a relatively fresh one, too.
What? You mean that ain't Grace from all the boss's fish and chips?
No, Gina, it's red.
Fresh blood on the inspector's trunk. That suggests that the victim was traveling with that luggage when he was killed. That can't be. There was no mention of any trunk in Scotland Yard's report.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Immediately after the inspector's body was discovered, one of the street peddlers made off with the trunk, hoping to sell it.
But I found it. Me, with me nose for trouble.
Which means that nobody should have known anything about the trunk. Unless, of course, we're talking about somebody who was present when the victim was killed. And yet, during the cross-examination of the witness just now, you said this, Kazuma.
Because at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northeast of France. As shown by the passport found in the victim's metal trunk.
So the question is, how did you know about the inspector's trunk?
Well, I knew about all that junk inside his trunk.
We know the man went on a trip to France. Where else would he have put his passport? But how would you know it was metal, though?
But you knew it was a metal trunk! Answer me honestly, Kazuma! On the 31st October, where exactly were you?
Please, no.
Yo!
No.
Why is it everyone you love isn't that murderer? Neo, this isn't healthy.
No, it's not. I don't do this on purpose. I don't choose this life. Every single fucking time. Every time. First it was fucking Yako, and now it's that.
No, first it was Matt on guard.
You're right too. Well, we played Raincoat first, and then it was fucking Matt, and then it fuck. I can't fucking believe this.
Wouldn't it be the first person to be Nagito?
You have a type, and that type is accidental are people you don't
No,
know
actually, the
murder
first
people.
would be Gundam, because I didn't expect him to be a fucking murderer. I hate this.
You have a type, and it's people you don't expect to be a murderer, but totally are.
I know. It's like all the nice, protective people that are sweet, and they're fucking killers. And it's like, God, fucking stop, please.
Stop being evil.
I just want one win. At the port of Dunkirk, on board the SS Gru.
Neo's breaking. Neo is breaking.
I'm losing it, dude. This is my breakdown. Is that the answer you're looking for, Ryonosuke? Because it sure wasn't mine!
Kazuma, what did you... I hadn't considered the possibility before because I was gay, but
Shit.
if Kazuma was on the ship, then it can only happen for one purpose.
Oh no, Mr. Nani, what the? Surely you don't think.
I feel like this should be less shocking than we're treating it to be honest. His name was in the note.
It was in the message. And two of
Everyone else
them...
has turned out to be living a sketchy double life.
Yeah, part of the Reaper. And I don't like that Kazuma was in that list. But it still doesn't explain Wilson, though. Come on, Ryonosuke. You know the rules.
The Reaper.
I'm fearing the Reaper.
But you'll
The
be
only
able to
thing that really
fly.
talks in the courtroom is hard evidence. As I understand it, Inspector Gregson always took that case with him when he traveled. So as it stands, you've proved nothing.
Kazuma!
It's the slash, dude. It's the slash on the trunk. It's like his sword, dude. No.
Are you challenging me to prove it beyond all your reasonable doubt? That you were there that day? In the same place as the
Maybe,
inspector?
yeah, how's it feel having a murderer's sword? I at least acknowledge that all the people I like are terrible.
Don't worry, Neo.
Same,
when
bro,
we get
same.
to Yakuza, surely there'll be nobody that you like that'll end up being a horrible person or murderer. Surely in a game about
fucking
crime.
Math and Wendy are having a conversation completely separate from us.
Meanwhile, I'm just playing Ratchet and Clank.
I'm
Playing
just barely
Sniper
paying
Elite.
attention to the whole thing.
Yeah, you should pay attention, Skipper. Before I have to call your name out again.
He was with Gregson.
There's a clue that you overlooked, a secret that Trunk can tell us. I can't be sure at this point. I need
Yeah,
to
where's your
verify it.
breakdown? Let it end up on.
But I have a nasty feeling that I'm going to be right.
The accusation being made is deeply disturbing, but nevertheless, we must test it. Murderer says what? Damn it! That usually works. Defense will identify for the court where in the trunk this alleged clue is to be found. Murderer gets away free.
Hot damn.
Skewing.
Did that
Bingo!
fucking-
Gotcha!
Did that fucking Nazi have like a fucking explosive on him? Man, I just died. I fucking hate Nazis.
L. I mean, yeah, I hate Nazis too.
I don't know why he exploded when I stabbed him.
They just do that, man.
I don't think they do.
It's the slash on the side.
It's the hash thinking slasher. Oh, there's a fucking landmine I stepped on. Damn it. Why is there just a
His sword's
landmine
been
here?
chipped.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Do you see that? There's something stuck in the side of the trunk there. It's glistening.
It looks like a fragment of metal of some sort. But it's wedged in so tightly I can't remove it.
He must have slashed down hard.
Dang, Karuma got chipped.
Well, don't cut yourself. You better leave it, I think.
Got it!
Got it!
So you gotta chip your katana?
No.
There's a small piece of metal lodged in the wall of the trunk here, like the tip of a blade. Are you gonna break your katana? Yeah.
No.
I just asked that question. Pay attention, Nick.
No.
A blade?
We need to ask the specific question. Neo, are you going to kill someone with that katana?
Neo.
If I see a
Body.
Gregson cosplayer and the con is on site.
Neo, where's the body?
murders 38 British men at a con.
They'll never find it.
Cosma slung around your waist as ever today.
You heard it here first, folks. The first member of Ding Dong to kill someone is Neo. Money was on me, but it turns out it was Neo all along.
I don't know. I'll toot my own horn here, but I'm kind of like a serial killer sometimes.
It's the esteemed blade Karuma.
Honestly, it might be me.
we're all just secretly murderers.
Of course it is.
Why we get along so
Take it
well.
out of its sheath, Kazuma.
Won't you draw it here in this courtroom for all of us to see?
He's hesitating.
Neo's turning into fucking Golem.
Not my favorite character, my precious.
My precious.
I need to rewatch the Lord of the Rings movies.
It will not be the first time a mentor character is a killer.
Every
Not even
fucking
the eighth
time.
time.
Every time. It keeps happening. And I hate it every time.
Hey,
This says a
Neo.
lot about you, Neo.
What?
First time.
No, it's not.
That's what makes it funnier.
Uh,
We're having far too much fun about this. I'm sorry.
it's fine.
It's coming off a little mean.
It's fine. I'm
Neo,
used to it.
Like I said earlier, in the Yakuza series, there'll be I'm sure there'll be, you know.
I'm sure there'll be plenty more characters to
I'm sure
die.
there'll be completely innocent characters that have no criminal backstory whatsoever in a game, all for crime, that end up being murderers. Sure, you'll end up loving everybody.
Great, my favorite thing in the world.
Completely, totally cool guy. Never murdered a single person in his life.
Never shot anybody dead.
Never
Kiryu
shot
has
anyone.
never killed anyone. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
All I could think of was the fucking like bang, 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 just instantly ending the fight.
Exercise caution, my learned friend. That man is the son of London's most notorious killer. Bailiff, watch the prosecutor impact like a hawk.
Ooh,
Tua.
that won't be necessary.
Did you just fucking...
Oh, no, it is chipped. Fuck.
Quick, what's the Yoni's chase music?
Tip
No, I don't play the
is
Oni.
broken.
I'm not fine.
I was gonna make a circumcision joke.
No, I
What?
swear.
Oh, whatever. If the fragment of the metal from the trunk fits together with the end of the sword, the question of who was there with Inspector Gregson will be answered. Sink. Agreed? Kazuma Sogi?
Your best friend's a murderer, killer, killer. By the way, Isis, your father's dead!
Expertly done, Ryanosuke. That's a point to you and well
What
deserved.
do you mean a point?
What a fucking point. This isn't goddamn golf.
Birdie.
It's not even. That's not a golf term. I don't think.
No, it is.
Is it? Oh, I thought that was a. I was thinking of-
Touchdown.
Also not a golf term.
Well, no, that I did that on purpose.
I know.
Birdie is a golf term, though.
Is it? I thought it was a turkey. Oh no, that's
That's bowling.
That's
Too many bird terms.
I want a bird.
Weird.
Talk to a spit on that thing. You deflated, Neo?
Yeah.
That's one way to kill somebody.
Ah, so many Yetis! I don't have the best armor in the game yet, game! Also, like, grinding out fucking moonstone. Do you mean to tell the court, Prosecutor Asogi?
Yes. On 31st October, I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk in order to carry out a mission.
So the additional person authorized to travel
Was me. What's the mission? Because it involved you. You and Gregson were the only one alive. What mission were you trying to carry out? What was the Morse code message about?
And the mission was...
The assassination of the Mark.
What? What?
Oh, Jesus.
You mean you're the killer whose name was omitted from this
Oh
notebook?
my god.
You were following the Reaper's orders to dispatch Judge Jigoku?
Shit!
He's an assassin! Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I have killed no one. Good? Mr. Mark? I don't know if you're being honest. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Explain.
I accepted the assassination mission, yes. And I accompanied Gregson to Dunkirk. But I never had any intention of carrying out the plan.
You were never going to do it?
Huh? Please let that be true.
We can believe
Please
you,
let that be
Mr.
true.
Mom. I'm sure.
Please. Don't scare me like
After
that.
all, Judge Jigoku arrived safely in London the following day.
I know, you could be lying.
Huh.
On the 31st, I boarded a train from London with Inspector Gregson. We traveled to Dover, from where we crossed the channel to Dunkirk. Then we boarded the SS Gru and made for the cabin deck, as indicated in the plan.
You went to Judge Jigoku's cabin?
Exactly. He wasn't there, though. We decided to wait, but...
But you already told us you had no intention of going through with it anyway. There's my toilet.
I didn't come to Great Britain to take anyone's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent that night at a boarding house in the town and returned to England the following morning.
A boarding house in Dunkirk?
My signature will be in the register book. It would be simple enough to verify.
There goes my toilet.
Then what became of Jigoku?
Gregson was no assassin, so the mark was spared. I'm sure it's easy enough to imagine what happened after that. Gregson returned to England as well, having failed to complete the mission. he met with the Reaper in that room on Fresno Street to report the failure, causing infuriated Mastermind to pull the trigger and end his wretched agent's life.
Yeah, the Reaper kind of has a Barox shape.
I wonder why. And that's the real truth behind Inspector Gregson's murder. Oh. Yeah, but if you did nothing, then why is there a mark on the trunk?
But if you did nothing as you claim, how did the tip of your sword come to be lodged in the inspector's trunk?
Bitch!
I don't need to answer that. The victim was killed by a gunshot. A small fragment of a Japanese blade is irrelevant to the case. And accordingly, I choose to exercise my right to silence on that matter. Ugh, my arm cracked.
Be that as it may, the court will sequester the sword as evidence. Mine! This is going in my personal collection.
As you wish, my lord.
The great sword of Karuma has ended in the court record.
We must take immediate action now to verify whether Seishiro Jigoku remains unharmed.
What? Remains unharmed? Yeah, we haven't seen him in a couple of days.
Yeah, I agree. That should be our first priority. It's recently come to my attention that he hasn't been seen since yesterday.
How did you...
Probably because he figured out that there are assassins after him. When a foreign dignitary invited to Great Britain goes missing for 24 hours, it's only natural that the question of his safety should arise.
You don't mean to say that you think Judge Jigoku may have been killed?
Oh boy.
Shit.
The Reaper has more than one assassin at his disposal. And he has the power and influence to give orders from the inside of a prison cell. Isn't that right, Lord Van Zeeks?
What? Yeah.
If I were truly the Reaper, I'd be able to tell you.
God fucking damn it. Bah, bah, bah.
Order! Order in the court! Order! We'll take an emergency recess for 30 minutes, not a second more!
Now?
Guests of the symposium have been told to maintain regular contact with the organizer's office. This man cannot be located within half an hour. We will have to assume the worst.
Oh boy.
I guess I'm going on the monkey bars.
You will not touch the monkey bars, those are mine.
Lord Strongheart, local bully of the playground.
I called dibs on those last week.
Bitch, what?
You know, normal playground behavior.
Fine, I don't need
Come, Naruhodo, you should understand it's war.
fine. I don't need no monkey bars anyway. I'll just go on the seesaw.
No, you won't.
What do you mean, no, I won't?
Dibs on those last Thursday. I actually licked them.
Damn, your dog must be burnt to fuck.
You can have the tic-tac-toe board on the side of the play place.
It smells like pee over there.
Exactly why I didn't claim it.
I'd rather go on the slide of hell.
I'm sorry, actually Lord Van Zeek's called that.
What? Who wants a slide of hell? It burns as hell in there.
I'm into that shit.
Are you in the nuts?
And Skipper died.
Oh no! No, that's Shikoku!
No one would want to kill a harmless Japanese man who'd only just arrived in the country.
I don't know about that.
Except, that is,
I'm not bloody harmless!
for the Reaper, wanting to finish off a mark that slipped through the net 10 years ago.
What an emotional display.
Harmless these nuts! I would have to agree. Mr. Naruhodo, for the defense's sake,
My lord?
I sincerely hope we are successful. If we are unable to confirm Mr. Chikoku's healthy existence in the next 30 minutes, you will face grave difficulties. We're gonna start collecting limbs. Court is adjourned for 30 minutes. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I won't perform grievous bodily harm.
Kazuma-sama, the Reaper's assassin. I feel as though I'm in a nightmare.
I can hardly believe it either. But on the other hand, Kazuma isn't in the habit of making up stories.
I have such a terrible sense of foreboding. If something awful has happened to Judge
Thus,
Shikoku,
Naruhodo developed a smoking habit.
then I feel as though things will only spiral further and further out of control.
I felt it from the moment I stepped into the courthouse this morning. A strange sensation that we were
Careering.
Thank you. Careering towards a foregone conclusion. Well, in the worst case, we might only have 30 minutes left. Unfortunately, though, I don't think there's anything we could do but wait now. We're out of options.
Actually, there may be one last hand we can play. Or rather, one last ear.
Of course! The little Mr. Schoenstall that Iris gave us.
If for some reason you completely run out of options in the trial today, then just pull this little Hurley's ears as hard as you possibly can.
Perhaps now's the time. What should I do? Pull Harley's ear or not? Pull!
Oh.
Here goes then. I'm going to do it.
Mr. Naruhodo.
No looking back. Heave! What? Ow?
Ow.
That scream!
Oh.
Sounded like Holmes!
Mrs. Sholmes? Where are you?
Oh.
Oh god, he's alive. Here, my dear fellow, here.
It's the felt doll talking!
It's haunted!
Mr. Naruhodo. As hard as you can.
Alright then, I'll pull out my strength into it. Heave!
Ow! Please, my dear fellows, you don't need to pull my ear off.
Mr. Sholmes! Where are you?
Myself and my trusty partner
Oh!
are presently in the first class cabin of the SS Gru.
Whoa.
The SS Grouse?
She left Dover last night after the final pieces of cargo were loaded. We are exactly docked at Dunkirk, but due to be underway again in half an hour.
You taking ship to France?
Please,
I'm
even
helping.
my athletic prowess, I would struggle to jump the straits of Dover.
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 Sholmes jumped leaps and bounds of areas in the whole world.
After we left Baker Street last night, we hurried by cab to the station and by train to the port. In order to board the vessel in time.
So, you mean you already worked it out? That the steamship was where everything really took place?
Mr. Naruhodo, pray, what is my name?
Herlock Sholmes, world's famous great detective!
You're goddamn
Recited
right.
to perfection. Well done.
Mr. Sholmes, that's the only word for it!
I love that.
Ow, 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 ow! Miss Sasato, gently. This genius's ear, please.
I'm ever so sorry.
If I may, Sholmes.
Ah, there you are, Mikotoba.
You may remember that it was in fact I who made the connection to the SS Grouse. At Scotland Yard yesterday when we examined that notebook and I recalled my steamship ticket.
But of course it was, my dear fellow. Not at once did I convert that fact. I merely had a companion within my name.
Yes. You did, didn't you? We just entered a recess. The trial resumes in 30 minutes from now.
And if we're unable to present any new leads, then I'm afraid to say.
Don't fret, please. It's for precisely that purpose that my partner and I have made this journey. I have no doubt we shall have welcome news for you within half the hour.
Thank you, Mrs. Sholmes. That would be wonderful.
Until later, then.
Yes, you'll be hearing from us if you're not in touch first.
Ow, ow, ow! I shan't be hearing anything if you keep tugging my ear with that mindless fashion.
Whatever was the idea behind making a receiver operate in that way in the first place, Sholmes?
Why the deuce would I know? It's Iris's invention, not mine.
Ah. Well, unless I know how much you enjoy being the hero of the hour, Sholmes. We are but half that now before the grouse puts to sea again. If we don't conclude our investigation rapidly, we shall find ourselves in Naples before long.
There are times, Mikotoba, when you make a surprising amount of sense. So, let us begin.
First class cabin number 2. Yes, this is the one. I don't believe an investigation to cabin is going to be planned sailing.
What is up, gamers?
You have hair now.
I am back involved in game.
That crewman standing in front of the door is an angry-looking fellow.
Bees. Why are you loitering here? Who are you? I have the Fabio hair now.
My dear fellow, do you not recognize the world-famous great detective when you see one? The question
Are you
really
here
ought
to
to
die
be, who are
hilariously?
you?
Do you not recognize world traveling? What the fuck is on his arm?
It's a Sholmes.
Holmes.
Do you not recognize world traveling great sailor?
Chicken.
Stroganoff when you see?
So I guess it's a brother of Beef Stroganoff.
Yeah.
Great detective. Huh. I don't think so. Did you graffiti arm?
Do you see that, Mickey Toba? It would appear that this man is a devoted follower of mine.
Goodness me, is that a tattoo? That says Sholmes.
I must say, while such an adoration is flattering, naturally, it does leave me a little cold.
I hate it.
What are you talking about? Leave now!
Distressing. My loyal devotee knows me only by my name, and not by appearance. And yet, I already know a great deal about you, sir.
I'm going to
You have a brother,
suplex
I
you
believe.
into oblivion.
Like yourself, he's a shipman. Currently traveling the world aboard a Russian
What
steamship
the
in
fuck
France.
is that expression?
How could you know this?
Elementary, my dear Mikitoba.
I'm sure it was. 3 days ago, I was bound for London aboard this ship, you see. We're looking for one of my fellow passengers, a man by the name of Jikoku.
There is no one with his name on board.
But we know that he purchased a ticket for passage. Chicken.
Ah, you mean Eastern man. He left ship 2 hours ago. Here at Dunkirk said something about emergency, I think.
Yeah, he knows that people are after him.
What? Are you sure? So Sashiro realized that we're after him,
Chums,
has
are
he?
you about to jump into the fucking sea?
Here I go! His cabin is the one behind you. We should like to investigate, please.
No, I have orders not to let even mouse inside.
I have a gun. Mikitoba, be a good man and draw the sailor's attention away, would you? Make up some excuse so that he leaves the area.
What do I have to do it?
Because, fuck you, that's what.
sailors have ears? Both the left and the right?
Oh. Curses. The plan is ruined.
You have only
We're
yourself
doomed.
to blame, my
We're
friend
doomed.
Holmes.
Forget it. Cabin door is locked. Even if I am not here, you cannot get inside.
Mikitoba. I'm sure you haven't forgotten my special talent, have you?
Opening any lock?
Oh, with a mere 5 seconds.
Master of unlocking.
So, if you'd be so kind to afford me the requisite time, old friend, in your typically accommodating manner.
How could I refuse such a typically unappealing request, old friend? So I need to distract that burly sailor for 5 seconds, do I?
Good man. So, the game is afoot. Shoot him.
This would appear to be an alarm bell. All hell would break loose if that thing were to ring. The whole crew would know about it.
So,
Here goes then. Pardon me in advance.
Dingling.
You. What are you doing? If we were at sea, that would be very bad problem. What's going on down here? Seaman Stroganov, report at once. Sorry, sir. Nothing to report. It's just stupid trick. No, not by me. My word No, as I told you.
Now, Sholmes, now!
I'm hurrying. Done.
Not even 5 seconds, eh?
Damn, bro is fucking goated. Well, don't stand there gawping at my brilliance, Mikitoba. We're in. Let's go.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what stops him from just kicking us out of the room, though?
I know, right?
We locked the door.
I guess, yeah.
Wait, but if he's a seaman, wouldn't he have, like, keys to every room?
Damn, it's a wreck in here.
Good gracious.
Yeah, it is a mess. It would appear that the occupant of this cabin did indeed disembark rather hurriedly.
The clothes on the floor there. There's a Shiro, without a question. What's that Shiro? There we go.
Well, it would seem we are just a little too late.
Yes, for about 2 hours.
Still, whilst we are here, we should investigate thoroughly. There may well be 2 hours worth of clues to find in here.
But that burly crewman may return at any moment, Sholmes.
No, he doesn't do much. He's just a horse. Indeed, he may, which makes this all more thrilling. Check.
Water.
Check. Quite the exquisite glass, I might say. See,
Is something wrong, Sholmes? You suddenly trailed off.
Ice, Mikatoba, ice. What opulence the first-class passengers enjoy. Chilled drinks.
Pardon?
Could it be that the steamship is equipped with an
Hmm.
electric refrigerated cold room? Do you think?
Well, it is a luxury liner after all. They have enormous refrigerators for storing all sorts of lavish produce as well as ice. On our voyage from Japan, we enjoy culinary delights from all over the world. Okay, that's how the killers figure out how to put the body on ice.
Yeah, they use the freezer in the ship.
Suddenly, Mikatoba,
What?
the sight
Oh
is making my mouth water.
no! Gay? Question mark.
Gay? Fucking gay?
I haven't taken on the flavor of the food I ate, you know.
Let's test that theory.
Mikatoba and Sholmes bromance? I'm all here for it.
Hell yeah.
This is a waste paper basket. Look, there's still rubbish inside.
Indeed. Then let us pry.
Sean literally just said I could bite you right now.
Yeah.
I've discovered recently that I have a penchant for exploring the contents of others' waste paper baskets.
I sincerely hope only for your work.
I'm the trash man.
Oh, a trash man. Give me the garbage.
Huh?
Here we have a notice issued to passengers from 3 days ago.
3 days ago, the night before we arrived in London then. When I was still aboard myself.
Evacuation drill.
That can only mean one thing. Batman.
Ah yes, the evacuation drill, I remember now. For our safety and security, all first-class passengers were constantly under the watchful eye of the crew. So it was a welcome relief to have some privacy for once. The walls are slightly different color just here, do you see?
Indeed. What have you observed that arises when a frame that has been hanging for some time is removed? Perhaps your friend is an art thief.
Now there's a bold deduction worthy of a great detective, I'm sure.
He may very well be the elusive thief who has been plaguing France's galleries of late.
Mask? I think perhaps we should focus our attentions elsewhere, Sean, don't you? That outline on the wall. I feel as though I might have spotted something of a similar shape and size elsewhere.
That is a very sizable trunk indeed.
Seishiro is partial to all things large.
And a rather clumsy fellow. If he failed to notice, he'd be left that behind.
Perhaps he left it on purpose. It's lighter than you might think, but still a hindrance to a speedy escape.
Pity. It's locked, so we can't look inside.
Surely 5 seconds from now, the situation will be quite different, though.
Sadly not. It has 7-digit. It has a 7-digit combination lock. And I'm rather not morose enough to mood. Yeah. And I'm not in a morose enough mood to work through all the combinations at present.
Oh, hello.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
He looks like Ed from Street Fighter.
I personally don't see that, but I don't also know who Ed is, so...
Dun dun. I'm not gonna be anyone's pawn. You hear me? It's chicken.
You are still here?
Ah, Able Seaman Shogunov. Hello again.
I was beginning to think you'd never materialize.
I'm going to suplex you until you are no more. You are waiting for me?
Of course, I was expecting you to burst in with a hotly Russian profanity for sooner.
Suka be it!
That.
Close enough.
I was in trouble with Captain because of the trick you played before.
Poor innocent chicken.
I'm going to rip your spinal column out through your ass.
Whoa. I bet much there, mister.
Not nearly enough. It is all your fault. Ship is leaving Portsmouth. Get out! Now!
Of course, we shall disembark presently, my dear fellow. But first, there is something that must be done.
What are you talking about?
Why, naturally, the debunking of your... Yeah, I can't see what that says. Deceit and the bearing of the truth.
I'm going to kill you now. Kakoi?
I'm afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Mr. Jigoku has not left this vessel at all.
Hmm.
Honestly, Ace Attorney should do another time skip. And Ace Attorney 7, just
Ugh.
Phoenix Wright's daughter or something. Biological daughter, I mean.
We've heard you. I'm going to reboot the entire franchise.
Fuck off!
Apollo doesn't exist.
Apollo doesn't exist. We're actually getting rid of Phoenix Wright altogether.
DL6 is now the main focus of the entire series.
Oh god.
You can expect every game to have a DL6 now.
Manfred von Karma is the protagonist now.
And there are in-game loot boxes.
Manfred von Karma is no. Manfred von Karma is actually the most important character in the series and will be present in every single game.
He's the poster boy.
And for another, my
And
dear
he picks berries because that is the glue.
And for another, my dear Seaman Stroganov.
Why did I turn Manfred von Karma into the berry man?
You know,
I don't know.
you
It's
know
affected you
exactly
too
where
much.
the man is, even as we speak, don't you?
How can
Good
Yeah.
gracious, Sean. You mean you worked it out? All of it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
I did. I
It's really been too long, has it, old friend? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join me for a dance? They're gay. Like, intermitable logic and reason.
Nothing would please me more. Yeah, they're gay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're gay. They love each other.
No
I
wonder
don't care
why.
what
No
people
wonder why Miko Tova left for 10 years. He only wanted to be with a gay lover and possible.
Husband.
No, not a husband, because he had Iris. So what the fuck was he doing? He was fucking around a lot. This man's bi as hell. Jesus.
what is this?
We have but minutes until the vessel puts to sea. No games now. Hell
yeah, let's go.
Time is of the essence. Mr. Stroganov, allow me to remind you of your earlier claim. You told us that Jigoku left the ship some 2 hours ago.
When two lovers finally found each other after all these years.
That's really what this
Oh,
song just sounds
Merry
like now.
Christmas.
Meanwhile, I break it down by sexual, so.
That is what
True.
I say.
Stanley, that was a rather clumsy lie. You see, there's something in this room that quite clearly contradicts it. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. I'm playing Hitman 3 right now, and I'm playing as Santa Claus. So I'm just going around snapping people's necks dressed in a Santa Claus outfit.
What?
Ah, yes, of course.
see you've noted it too, Mikotoba. Then please, do take the lead. What is in this cabin shows the impossibility that... Okay, well... fuck that, I guess. What the last 3 years have done to your observational skills then, Mikotoba?
It's been 10 years since we last did this, Sholmes, not 3.
Why, of course it has. Right. Now, all the clues are in this cabin for your eyes to see. But, as I always say, you must not merely look, but observe. Observe, and the answers become clear. So, impress me.
I think I can manage that.
Sholmes is so fucking cool.
Take
Yeah.
that!
Mention that.
Yo!
Hell yeah, I don't know what you did because I was looking away.
Oh!
Oh my god, he's actually tap dancing!
Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass.
I'm curious that the ice shouldn't have melted despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. It would appear that the man was here in this very cabin until moments before our arrival.
Oh my god, please give me what they have.
With this well-chilled glass.
You okay?
With this yeah, I just poisoned somebody, and Agent 47 goes, oh. With this well-chilled glass in hand.
Get your mind out of the refreshment, Sholmes.
I can actually use a drink right about now.
Mm.
One might even
Water.
conclude that somebody informed him of our boat boarding. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Struggle?
You know, Ryunosuke should have tap danced.
I don't think he knows how to tap dance, but it would
He
be
should've
fun
tried.
if he learned. It would be fun if they incorporated him learning tap dance over all of the deductions. That would be so cool.
But, why was this Shiro run from us?
Before we consider that question, come here. Before we consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would I be correct in saying that these first-class cabins are on the SS Gru? Are the same ones in which you and Mr. Jigoku were accommodated on your voyage from Japan?
That's right, they are.
Dude, Sholmes is like actually now he becomes a good fucking detective.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
has Mikotoba with him.
It's because
Yeah.
he's whole with Mikotoba.
Yeah, it's all.
It's
he's good.
so
He's a good
cute, dude.
I was in the cabin next door and said Shiro was.
I love Yaoi.
I'm actually kind of invested this time.
Oh fucking! I've always invested when Sholmes is on screen. Mainly always.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's no bias whatsoever.
50
I
days.
mean,
into-
Sholmes is a fucking awesome character, dude.
I know he is.
50 days in this very cabin during our voyage.
As I suspected. Well, you see...
You can really tell Shu Takumi really just wanted to make a Sholmes game.
Maybe we'll get a Sholmes and Mikotoba game one day.
I hope so. God, that'd be awesome.
There are traces in this cabin of a dark secret. I said Jigoku had to hide.
How is this connected to the Ace Attorney universe? What
I
traces?
don't know.
I know nothing about this.
Well, this is news to you, isn't it, Mr. Stroganoff?
Sholmes, what exactly are you getting at?
As I said, there are traces in this cabin of some nefarious activity. Something that appears out of place, which I'm quite sure won't have escaped your notice.
Something out of place in here.
That's the key to this, Mikotoba. They're the remnants of the dark deed that took place in here are being masked by something. Okay. Say, I didn't foresee ever doing this abduction with you again, Mr. Mikotoba.
No, quite. But life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as we well know. Now then, let's see if I can't uncover the truth here.
Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow.
I just said the rite of passage for a second. Yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
Go!
It's the rules of passage in this frame here. They're obviously out of place. The way they're hanging crooked on the wall, as if they were put there in a hurry.
I'm worried it's gonna show fucking sword slashes over it. I'm gonna lose my shit, dude.
Yes, as I am sure you've already concluded. That frame was originally over there. The shape and size are a perfect match.
You really do look like Bert from fucking Sesame Street.
You drag your body. Come here.
You're right.
They found
When
Santa
did
Claus.
Frame move?
Hardly the observant of crewmen are you, Mr. Sherlock. Fuck, I missed. I would think your captain is quite justified in having his reservations about your reliability. Watch it, bitch.
Oh dear, I really seem to touch a nerve. And Sholmes might die here. Maybe he's pressing this Russian man's button.
Ooh, thunder.
And I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
I
was like,
incited the wrath of God.
You incited the wrath of Sholmes.
And Sholmes is gonna be turned into chicken.
So, Mikatoba, why don't you lift that frame off the wall?
Oh, it's a gunshot.
Shit.
That looks like a bullet hole.
Ooh.
Not a stab wound. Clearly a stab wound. Oh,
Someone
I just
stabbed
killed
the
Santa
wall.
Claus. Oh god. Oh wait, he's still alive. Oh, now I killed him. Oh god, I just shot Santa Claus.
Which Santa?
The only Santa? Are there more than one Santa Claus?
Yes?
Since when? Whichever one was in Paris. Because I just
Who has
fucking
been
gunned him
shooting
down.
ours?
I see the projectile has been removed. Clearly, the careful occupant of this room has already disposed of it. Now then, Mr. Strobel. And then I escape. I have the distinct impression that you are attempting to shield said occupant.
Unless he paid you. Money talks, idiot.
Mm.
Please don't kill me. Oh, for the love
I
of
don't
God,
know
please
what you're
don't kill me.
talking about. Why would I try to protect Eastern Stranger?
Santa Claus.
What Santa in what universe?
I don't know. I don't know the Santa Claus multiverse. I'm sorry. Oh, so we're talking about the same man. I see.
I guess the Santa in the Hitman universe, if
Yeah,
we're
Santa
being
Man, he's
specific.
fucking dead. I just shot him.
Oh, that one.
I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time, aren't you? Because there's something very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you're lying to the man. Yes, you've been told to keep up this pretense as clearly as fucking.
Sholmes, you really are slow when talking.
I'm sorry.
I like being theatrical.
I like being a bit theatrical with my words.
I really
I
don't
don't like
know
it
how to-
when the script goes on without me.
It's not my fault. It lags a bit.
I really don't know how to approach this one, Sholmes.
Ah, my dear Mikotoba, simply first keep principles in mind. study your subject from every angle. And I'm quite sure that you'll see it, in fact. I'd put a wager on it.
So I'm to glare at the fellow from all sides. But I can certainly do that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Is it gay? Ain't no problem with men.
Yep, money.
Oh, money.
Yeah.
He's so silly.
Stop fort night dancing.
It's not.
He's so silly.
Almost
He's
too
really
obvious for
development.
words.
Quite the universal language of the world. Money.
Skipper, what is
I
that?
am from Russia. What are you talking about, universal language? Communism.
And I wagered that the Eastern fellow in question is Sashiro Jigoku, yes? So, I presume you realize what this means. There are clear signs that a crime has been committed in this cabin. And the way you're going, sir, you'll find yourself accused of being an accomplice.
But
I believe you know, Mr. Stroganov. You know where Mr. Jigoku is hiding at this precise moment in time.
Is he hiding in that fucking cave?
He's probably hiding in the suitcase, yeah.
As always, Mikitoba, in matters of deduction,
Or
a
is he
further
in the-
glance is your
or is he in the
unfaltering
wardrobe?
ally.
he's in the refrigerator.
He's in the
He's
walls.
In the refrigerator.
Yes, I think
He's
you're
up
onto
someone's
something
bum.
there. Gay?
He's actually
Yes, I
Stroganov
think
in
you're-
disguise.
I think you're onto something there, Sholmes. You
He's
found
wearing
the
Stroganov's
chink in the
flesh.
burly fellow's armor.
He's a flesh monster. We only need to file the man's case to know
Too
where the
late.
prey is hiding. Slightest flicker of the pupils.
Minutely.
Yeah, I think that a minutely delayed blink. I could not tell if that was a U or an N. Nothing escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceptible.
You could hardly call it barely perceptible, Sholmes. The man's turned his entire head. It's not exactly what you describe as a furtive glance, is it? It's almost too obvious.
Well, it's like a furtive too. We shall let your tapping toes decide, my dear fellow.
God, they're
Dance.
so gay. I don't care what anyone says. They're
I don't
gay.
care what anyone says. They're
I don't care what
gay.
anyone says. Let them be gay. Look
He's
at him.
under
He's
the
so gay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You turned immediately to look at his large trunk, didn't you?
God, we are so easily impressed.
He can fit in that.
That's just
trunk?
how it is in this world.
He can fit in that trunk.
We.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's big enough for anybody.
Uh,
The truth is, Sashiro Jigoku was unable to escape from the
If
ship
you-
in time.
If you squish yourself enough, I guess it.
Yeah.
I guess it worked.
And it is at this very moment doing his best to stifle his breath inside this trunk.
If he still has a breath to take, I fear he may be running dangerously. Yeah.
Hmm?
I imagine he didn't count on us making a nuisance of ourselves quite so long, though.
Turns out he's crammed in there like that one scene from that movie called Assimilate.
Ugh. I think it would be in everyone's best interests for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible.
But how can we? Are you forgetting about the combination lock? We don't know the 7-digit code!
The combination lock can be opened from inside the trunk. Therefore, there must be an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure.
Of course.
In short, before Jigoku hid himself inside that trunk, he must have told somebody the 7-digit number for the... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is Sholmes' name 7 words? 1, 2.
Yes.
4.
Yeah.
So if you flip up, if you think if you flip it upside down, it would give you a number.
5, 6, 3, 1, 0, 4, 5. Oh my god.
Oh my
It
god.
can make numbers.
Oh my god.
It can make numbers. Holy shit.
One,
How did they
cracked
think of that?
one.
0, 3, 7.
As I am sure you can confirm, Mr. Stroganov. That's why he has it written down on his fucking hand.
Yeah.
I'm so good at. Oh man, I should be a real detective.
4, 5.
Oh, you're cheating.
I am not cheating. I genuinely did not
5.
fucking think that through until I just remembered Sholmes has like 17 letters in his name.
Localization team played 4D chess with that with that combination. Holy shit.
So 5, 2.
5, 4, 0, 1, 3, 6.
6. Yeah.
5.
He would be a 6. And then 5.
Don't move a muscle, my good seaman.
C, man.
Seaman. Oh, I call seaman. Now, Mikitoba, would you do the honors and open the trunk?
How on earth do you expect me?
It's a 7-digit number, remember. Quickly now, we have little time.
Before he turns you into a crisp.
You
What?
Put
it
figure
in.
it out.
Figure it out.
It's 5, 4,
4, 0, 1.
0, 1, 3, 6, 5.
No. I don't think there's a maybe 2.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 2. That's how.
Oh yeah, 3, 2. Yeah, 3, 2,
That's a
3,
6.
2, 5.
Wait.
It looks like a 6
There's
to
no-
me.
Well,
That's how-
it can also be a
Oh,
2.
wait.
That can also be
There's-
how you
there's
write
no-
it too.
There's
Yeah.
no 6.
Yeah, there is
Oh,
no 6, so it would be
2.
2 then by it would be 2 by process
I'd
of
like to-
elimination.
I like to say I did that.
Oh.
That was, I didn't actually. Oh.
I think I did that wrong.
Oh, we need to do it
Tell
backwards.
me, what numbers did you use?
Oh, I used the one on the one show. God damn
Your
it, Nico
birthday?
Tama!
Interesting. Since of today, with that, I'm absurdly guesswork. You're dead to me.
God.
Wow. And the
You're dead to me.
relationship is broken.
I'm getting a divorce.
You could go fuck yourself, Sholmes. So is it backwards?
Yeah, it's backwards.
If we get it wrong, I'll look it up.
So 5, 2, 3.
What chapter is this on? Just to make sure.
5th chapter.
Chapter
1,
5.
0,
Oh.
037.
3. No, it's
Okay,
4.
Okay. Maybe
4
if I
or
looked
5.
up Great Ace Attorney chapter
There
5.
we go.
instead of
There we
chapter 5.
go.
There we go.
We had it. I figured it was either forward or backward.
Click.
I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I figured that out. I don't
Yeah.
care if it sounded easy.
That did it.
Cool.
It's open.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like I said, like the localization team played 5D chess with that.
That was cool.
You had the medal, didn't you? Who was saying? Wait. Yeah, it's him.
Let's fucking go.
Damn, hey
God, I love
Jikoku.
his outfit. It's so fucking cool.
He's completely. His buttons are just defense attorney badges.
So you come here often.
Who plays Jigoku?
Mass.
Oh.
So you come here often? Oi, Huey. Homelander done killed me wife.
Well, Yunjin, you fucking found me. I'm trying to go back to hell. Go to hell. Fuck off.
Sashiro?
Perhaps Eugen was
Trying
dead
to
this
take a
whole time.
fucking nap.
Perhaps Eugen
Yeah,
was dead
that's
this-
right. So it's gonna be a dirt nap.
I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know.
Well, you're not entirely unsurprised, I take it.
No, quite. I just wish it were some other way.
Well, are you ever going to introduce me?
Fuck off,
Thunder.
cunt. Your reputation precedes ya, Mr. Sholmes. It's made stories of your exploits. You're a piece of shit.
Excuse my manners, Shom. This is Mr. Jigoku, my old friend and traveling companion.
The devil is in the details, Mikatoba. I believe you meant to say your old friend and traveling companion.
Just say you're dating already.
Who made the cowardly decision to flee the country without a word to anyone when things turned.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was being hunted down by an assassin.
Like the assassin, like assassins.
So yeah, I'd hide in a fucking trunk. I wouldn't want to leave. Because if I did, I might
Do
get
we know why
shot.
there's a bullet hole in the wall?
No, we're
No.
gonna figure that
I hope
out.
we figure that out.
We
That seems
probably
very
will.
dangerous.
Yeah. Especially since Gregson was shot.
All I figured out about this game is that I should not travel on England.
For real. Or else you're gonna trip over a cat. Ooh.
And die, and then they get lost in Hong Kong.
And then get lost in Hong Kong for 3 months.
I'll say my reputation precedes me as well. What an honor. I really don't want to be here. Let's wake up at the fucking grade.
Well, Toshiro, are you going to explain all this?
I have a
Toshiro-
circus to run.
Sushiro was dead this whole time. This is clearly not him.
It's actually a Wendigo.
No.
It's a skinwalker.
That's not actually part of that myth. It's not actually part of that myth. Yeah, you got the wrong.
You know, you know it all by now, I imagine. Yeah, no, of course. Well, you didn't know, of course, that 3 days ago, on the night before our arrival in Britain, an attempt was made in my life right here in this very ship.
Yeah.
By the report to Bailey. Yes, I've since heard. Because you were once prosecuted by the Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago now, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had no idea by the time what a dangerous individual he was.
We should probably be ending it soon, by the way. It's almost.
Yeah,
Friday.
we're almost there.
Yeah. I was just letting in.
Only 20 more hours.
Only doing it. Don't worry. By the way, we're only like 2 hours into this.
Anyway, when we arrived in London to find symposium was proposed until goodness knows when.
This is my favorite case, though. Because it's the only one I kind of remember.
It became all too apparent to me I might very well be targeted again. Kinda wanted them to find me, want to get back to hell.
So you decided to flee the capital without saying a word to me about it. Pussy.
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 Punch in the face.
Block. Counter.
Punch in the balls.
Oh god, wait, what's that one fucking video I have? Hold on. I don't know if it's on. No, it's not on this computer. Damn it, it's on the office computer.
I'm afraid so are you. Got to realize now.
Gee, you fucking think?
I
After
really
we're
ought
done,
to
I'll
make
find that
more than
video.
you.
Someone surprised him. Is that Sean talking?
Probably.
Well, it's somewhat surprising, I must say.
Yep.
What is?
Well, first-class cabins aboard luxury steamships are in very short supply. It's more than a little hard to believe that this one just happened to be available.
So says the protagonist some colourful short stories. I don't care for your opinion, cunt. Captain did just happen to be available, so purchase a ticket and here I am.
I've just seen for myself the obvious remnants of that incident in this cabin. So you already purchased your return ticket before we even docked in Dover, had you? To prevent anyone else taking this cabin and seeing the evidence, is that it? Damn.
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 I got nothing to say to you.
Well, in a mere 5 minutes, the ship will set off on its onward voyage and not make port again until Italy.
Damn.
I'm afraid we must insist that you disembark with us at once.
Must be really good swimmers. Must be some really good swimmers. Then.
You have no jurisdiction over my movements.
No, but I do have a gun.
We have this, Sashiro. Take
So
it.
do I. What is it?
It's a subpoena from the Old Bailey. You're a man of the law. You know what the ramification of ignoring a document like this from the British courts would be.
Well, considering we're not in Britain, fuck you. You came prepared then, Eugene.
Come on, let's go.
One moment.
What
No
is it,
more
Sean?
movements, we've got to stop.
Inside Mr. Jigoku's trunk.
Yeah, shit in
Found
there, what about it?
This rather fascinating trinket.
What is that, Sashiro?
Can't help you, I'm afraid. Some small component from something.
Oh, it's part of the pocket watch. Wait, what?
But what, I got no idea.
By the look of his face, I think he generally doesn't know.
Gregson was killed in this cabin.
Oh boy, yep.
Well, let us pocket it as a souvenir for our brief sojourn in France.
Sojourn?
Oh boy.
Small component.
It's part of the pocket watch.
Oh, young Naruto. I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid.
So, methinks that bullet hole is not related to Jigoku at all.
It's related to Gregson.
Swim.
The rest will be on your shoulders
Kazuma!
and your assistant.
No.
Kazuma!
No.
You're grieving. Come on.
And now we save.
You're grieving while he's still alive.
Why is there a gun next to your katana?
Why did your katana shoot bullets?
What is it? Shoot what?